Greetings and welcome back to From the Depths. That's right, I have cleared some time in my schedule in order to begin a series on this fantastic game. Many of you have asked that I go ahead and start a series on the campaign, and I'm very glad about that because that's the part I'm more interested in. And in fact, whilst I have debated waiting a little bit longer because the developer is currently working on a very large patch that is going to be coming out this month, I'm hoping it will be backwards compatible. So I'm going to take a bit of a risk here, and I'm going to start a campaign, even though the next patch is largely focused on updating that campaign. But I have waited long enough, and I really want to be playing this. So well, I guess this is a bit of a disclaimer. If the patch comes out and it's not backwards compatible, then we may be making a restart, but we probably won't have made too much progress by then anyway, and I will probably just skip forward a little bit, just build up to whatever we had prior, and continue on from there. But you know, obviously forewarned, forearmed, and all that jazz. Now then, let us begin. So we want to go to single player. I will be using my level 52 character just because I don't feel like going through the rigmarole of unlocking the campaign again. However, we are going to be playing on 1.25 strength. Well, I guess I could take it up to 1.5. I don't know. That may make this a little bit difficult. There are a lot of new ships in the game now, and new aircraft and things. The game does tend to have contests or just flat out ask for community submissions and then implement those designs in the game as AI bots, which is really quite cool. So if you've been making any community submissions, you may well see your own bot in this playthrough. But I'm going to go for 1.25 enemy growth factor. Begin the campaign. Use resource gatherers and oil drills in the resource zone. Green rings to gather resources. Well, yes, that is very true. Thank you very much for the tip. Okay, where am I going to land? I'm going to land here. And much as we did last time... Oh, that's interesting. Those little effects, I haven't seen those before. Or maybe I haven't just not paid any attention. But as last time, the very first thing we need to do is we need to sort out this engine. Now, I have checked out the sound volume of the game. I've done a little bit of a test, but again, with all videos that I'm recording right now, there is a little bit of a warning that I am using new software, so things might not be perfect just yet, but it will get there eventually. But the very first thing we need to do is actually move away from the engine so I can just cover the fact that down on the bottom left, I have changed the HUD to text, and I'll actually quickly go over that. We have a few options there. Go into the HUD. You can either have graphical, which is this, but I feel like it's a bit clumpy and doesn't actually give me that much information. It just kind of gives me a guesstimate, and I prefer to have more information at my disposal, so I prefer to go to HUD and choose on text. You can actually add quite a lot of things, like tertiary drive, secondary drive, primary drive, air drive, water drive, drag, speed, magnitude, speed, vertical, and all sorts of things, but I generally prefer just to have this sort of information. So resource levels, ammo, fuel, power, vehicle health, altitude, and heading. Just so you know what's up with that, because I believe in the first taste I did, I had that all as buttons, just because it is a little bit easier to see when you first start out and to make head nor tail off. Right, okay. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do is add a mirror line down there, because whatever I do on one side I want to do on the other. And let's go down. We have got a carburetor, I think. Is that a carburetor? Oh no, sorry, that's a cylinder. This is a supercharger, so that means that this is a carburetor. So we've got connected fuel tanks, we've got exhausts. Alright. What we need now then are some more exhausts. So let's get a couple more exhausts on these cylinders here. There we go. That's a bit better now, isn't it? The engine is purring. Fantastic. I do actually like that you can tell how good you're going with power by whether your engine is squealing at you or purring at you. That is a very nice little touch. Right, okay, that's the main thing down there. We'll exit build mode. Now, the next thing we want to do is we need to prepare for an attack. But I'm just going to check over everything, make sure that nothing has changed since the last couple of patches that have come out. Looks like all is still the same. Got a lot of alloy plating around here that we probably don't need. Honestly, we've got very little metal. Oil is coming in at a reasonable clip. We've got a respawn point there. We've got plenty of ammo over here as well. The fact that I can actually see exactly how much ammo I have is good. No, 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 let me up. Damn it. Right. As for this, I still don't really like this gun, honestly. Bit of a pain. But this time... Well, no, I think we do need to build this up just a little bit. So let's enter build mode on this gun. Let it reset its position. There we go. That, I'm not sure I like the anchor point on this turret either. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly get rid of this as we can. I prefer generally not to break the parts off like that. That one that got disconnected from anything below it and then just exploded, because that's just going to linger. And it'll slow down FPS on a computer that cares about it. Mine is not doing too bad, actually, with this one. Which is surprising. In the later battles, it does start to actually get closer to 30 FPS. But as that's what I record for YouTube anyway, it shouldn't be noticeable to you guys. Except when lots of stuff is loading in, it may slow down just a little bit. But on the whole, I'm hoping it'll be okay. Now then, what we are going to need, we are going to want, not simple weapons, we are going to want a custom cannon. But actually first, let's have a quick look. Where will we find, I have absolutely forgotten, where do we find the turret? Would that be under constructibles? 360 turret. Okay, here we are. Right, we can have a precision turret. This turret has only azimuth movement in 1 degree steps. It is slow, but very precise, with 0 wobble and a precision joint to the vehicle itself. 360 torqueless. Turret spins relative to the object they are attached to, good for mounting weapons. This turret spins 360 degrees from the mounting orientation and applies no forces to the connected vehicle, making it advantageous for use in space. 360 azimuth only. Turret spins relative to the object they are attached to. Good for mounting weapons. This turret spins 360 degrees from the mounting orientation but has no elevation control. Or a 360 turret. Turret spins relative to the object they are attached to. Good for mounting weapons. This turret spins 360 degrees from the mounting orientation. I prefer this one, honestly, the precision turret. Let's go ahead and link that in. Well, is that actually the one that I like? I'm not actually convinced. Let me just double check that a second. We'll exit out of build mode. Is that turning? Yes, yes, it is actually linked properly. Good, good, good. That's what I wanted. I dislike it when it wobbles, even though... Oh, balls. Even though that doesn't actually have that much effect on the game itself, I just really dislike seeing the turret wobbling all over the place, left and right. It makes my brain itch a little bit. Okay, now, first thing we want to add to this custom cannon... This is not going to... Well, this will be the primary... This will be the primary weapon here. We'll get this set up as a quick little weapon. But first, we're going to want some blocks. And... as this is a fortress, I'm not going to worry too much about weight. Let's use a metal beam if we can. We can't right there. I'm going to need to connect that off. We'll put a metal block there. And maybe one there and there. Okay, that's good enough. The metal beams are actually better than many blocks, simply because the beams themselves are less polygons, so that will actually help with performance. If you're having any troubles, I know this game can tax a machine a little bit. I've had a couple of people saying that it can wreck their FPS a bit, so I'm just giving out some tips here and there, if I can think of them, to try and help with that. But for the most part, right now, we're not going to have to worry about it for a little while. It only really becomes especially apparent later on in big fights. Right, motor-driven barrel. These barrel segments, when placed directly in front of the firing piece, will increase the arc of fire of the weapon. We're not going to be dealing with things that are... well, at least I don't think we're going to be dealing with planes yet, but I will actually take 2 motor-driven barrels. The recoil suppression barrel, oops, what we want to have a look at there. Barrel belonging directly in front of the firing piece. Let's have a quick look at that. What's the difference? Inaccuracy modifier, that's actually a little bit higher. But recoil is much, much lower, so overall sustained fire will be better. Motor driven barrel, that inaccuracy is actually really high. Yeah, we'll just go for a couple of recoil suppression barrels. There we go. We want one large ship gun. This is going to be the main weapon for now for this vehicle. Now, we are going to want an auto reloader. We'll want 2 of these, perhaps. Oh, actually, is that... Oh, no, that's not right. I want the 6-way connectors first. We'll take 2 of those, and then auto reloaders on the outside of those. There we go. We can even have some above as well. So this should give this weapon a fairly quick reload time. It's currently got an accuracy of 3.59, ammo use 10, recall 168. Where is reload time 4? That's not too bad, because if I add explosive or armor piercing rounds to it, then quite a lot of the bullets it fires will end up being those types. But we're going to add some ammo boxes. Probably only 2 there. Let's add a couple more, actually. Let's go ahead and place those there. Now let's have a look at how that's affected it. Reload time 0.13. Okay, so it's got quite a quick fire now. We would like a predictor. We'll only have 1 for now. And we'll build it... we may as well build it there, actually. There we go. And we can also add some gauge increases. We'll add those at the bottom here. Like so. And that will give us a little bit more bang for our buck. Reload time is 0.33. So we'll fire 3 rounds a second. It does 486 kinetic damage. Armor piercing of 3, 1,600 rounds in 8 boxes. That is more ammo than we actually have, which is kind of crazy. Now, do we have enough for explosive warheads? How much metal have we got? We've got 2,600 metal, no crystal. So anything with crystal we cannot have. That means we cannot have explosive, but we can roll with armor piercing for now. So let's go ahead and attach 1 armor piercing there. And 1 armor piercing there. Now, adding more of those does... Well, I think each one of them gives you 1 shot per 5 seconds. Whereas 5 seconds, add more to increase both damage bonus, armor piercing bonus, and the attach rate. There we go. The attach rate would be how often it actually fires an armor piercing round rather than a regular round. So, armor piercing damage is now 3.4. Okay, that's a good enough weapon for now, I think. We'll add some more to it later on, if we really need to. But I'm hoping not to have to worry too much about that. Right, okay, you can stay there. Now, let's get down here. It is a nice... Well, I was going to say a nice sunrise, but I can't actually see the sun. So it's not actually a nice sunrise at all. That's a lie. Okay, let's find out where our enemies are. This is one of the biggest things that's going to be coming this month in changes, is instead of all of these regions and little boards, it's going to be one large open world. And you can move things around on the open world in a strategic map kind of view by moving like pieces, and then those things will then start moving in the real world. It should make this feel much more sandboxy, which would be quite nice. Now, have we got any enemies on the map? No, we do not. That is very interesting. Do we have an enemy incoming? We have got an enemy incoming over there. Got one here, reinforcing a defenseless island. Okay. That's interesting. We may have quite a lot of time before we get attacked. That would be rather fantastic, actually. That would give us time to really expand. I can't see any other enemy mobile fleets. I can just see their fortresses. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to be alright. We may have enough time to move out there and expand our resource gathering operation before we really need to worry about our enemies coming along. But, first and foremost, let's actually get this little ship going, because I would actually like this little thing to be doing something for us. Really, why have you gone under... You're going to get reclaimed by my resource gatherers, and now I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Okay, yay, I'm out. Finally. Right, let's have a look here. We've got a battery charger connected to an electric engine. This is the electric engine. Charge remaining 0 of 20,000. We've got battery connected to an electric engine. So this is the battery charger. This is the battery. We could possibly add a couple more chargers and batteries, so we've got a little bit more time on this. I think that is a good idea. But first, we're going to need a way to charge that battery, and that requires that we add a generator to the engine. So let's quickly do that. So engines, generator. Electricity generator drawing power from the traditional fuel-driven engines of the vehicle that contains it. It directs nearby battery charges and sends electricity to them, or detects nearby battery charges, sorry. Maximum charges that can receive full output 5, range 50 meters, efficiency 66.6 recurring. Can charge charges on different constructibles, which is the main thing that we really need here. Right, let's find a spot that we can place this. Can I place it there? Can I actually build this anyway at all? Or does it have to be... You know what? I don't know. Let me place that there. Connected charger 0, maximum power output 25, value... Okay, turn her on. Turn her off. Maximum charges connected. Connected charges, 1 over there, it looks like. Okay, well... Let's go see if that's charging up the boat. Because if it will, I would actually like to take this out and just play around with this a little bit. Yeah, it's actually receiving charge. Not a lot, but it is receiving some. Interesting. It's not quite good enough, though. Let's move this. Let's move this somewhere a little bit better. So we're going to take that away. I'm going to place this near the dock, because if I can just place this anywhere, and it'll pull from the fuel, from the power being generated on the ship itself, that would be ideal. Right, so this is the dockyard. Let's see. Vehicle scrapper and respawner. No, that's not what we want. What is this? This is the docking station and repair bay. And this is the vehicle spawner and build. Okay, well, this is going to be closer to everything else. So why don't we build the generator around here? I guess we could have 2 even. Place one there and place one there. Okay. Now, these are not going to be connected to anything, but that's fine, because we'll bring that ship around in just a moment. There we go. Right, let's get on to the other little ship. And once we can actually see what we can do with that, I'm thinking of putting some simple weapons on it, just some, like, regular cannons, and we'll see what we can do. Right, I need to get into the driver's seat. There we go. Now, let's control this thing. Have I got not got enough power yet? I don't think I do. Does this thing even have propellers? Does it even propel? No, it does not. Well, this seems to be a bit of a rubbish little ship, honestly. I've got to be honest with you, little ship. You're crap. I'm sorry, but it's true. And you know it is. Okay, well, we need to... I think I may need to just despawn that if I can. Unless, let me see if I can connect it to this dock, maybe? How would I do this? Press to interact with the tractor beam docking station. Starting rib. Oh, have I just tracted it? I hope I have. Select this vehicle. The on switch on. Oh, fantastic! I've tractor beamed it. Oh, I'm happy with this. Okay. Right, you can stay on. Keep this thing there, please. Tractor beam station. Glorious. Now, are you connected to anything? No, you're not. Are you connected to anything? No, you're not. Well, you're rubbish. This is crap. We need to find a reliable way of getting this over here. Is there a way of me just pulling this in a little bit more? Hold it. Oh, right. I failed to actually look at any of the other bits and bobs. Yes, okay, select this vehicle. I want hold distance to be much bloody closer. Keep it about there. Actually, are you butting up against the ship? Okay, keep it there. Hold azimuth. No, actually, leave that at 0. That's fine. Hold elevation. Yeah, you can leave it at 0. Safe approach azimuth. I don't really know any of this, honestly. We'll just leave that as is. But there we go. That should do for us right now. Is this connected? Can I turn it on? There we go. It is now turned on. This one. Turn on. Okay. Connected charges. Yes! It's working! We're doing something, everyone! Power's doing okay as well. Maybe I should actually put those charges over here since Yeah, that would make a little bit more sense, thinking about it. We'll have a few of them. Let's add a couple of generators to this docking station, since for now this is going to be where I'm going to bring my vessels. We'll have 6 generators so that we can really charge up our ships as we need to. So there we go. Right. Okay, done. Turn on, all of you on, please. I would like you to charge my vessel. There we are. Oh, you're not connected to any chargers. What on earth? Why? Why are you not connected to chargers? Is it charged? Wow, it has! Fantastic! That worked perfectly! Okay. Right, well, the next thing we want to do then is continue to build this. Right, what is this? This is the actual electric engine, so we want to add the batteries here. So we want a mirror point and about 2 batteries maybe. Is this connected? Yes, it's connected to the right engine. Fantastic. So we've got a lot of batteries and they're all charging up right now. That is glorious to see. Next, we want probably a couple... I don't know. I actually know how these electric engines work. I'm kind of indulging myself right now by working this out. Let's add some more chargers, though. Because I want this thing to charge up much faster. There we go. Right. Oh, that really did make a difference. Let's copy that block and add another one there. Wow. That charged up stupid fast. I approve of this enormously, in fact. Okay then, right. Oh, what? Really? You're lucky I'm a robot and don't need to breathe, you stupid vessel. Alright, let's get up here. And I want to land on this thing so I can actually control it while I'm building. Okay, now. I want to change this boat. I want to make it a little bit more powerful. How much metal have we got? We've got a reasonable amount of metal. Okay. Let's go to blocks. Lightweight alloy block. Now this requires quite a lot of metal. No crystal though, which is the main thing. There we go. And we'll add that in there as well. So we'll put a little bit more protection on this thing than it currently has. There we go. Really, once again, you betray me. Why? You're a stupid machine. Come on. I need to be somewhere much safer. I need to be in this thing's captain's seat. There we go. Ah, try and get rid of me now, you stupid boat. Okay. Right. Next job. How much metal we got? We've still got plenty. Okay. Let's swap out... can I shift replace? Good. There we go. And then just over on this side. I'm not going to replace the bottom of it, because hopefully I'm not going to be getting shot down there. Next, we want to add a slightly higher wall again. This time, though... In fact, let's get the mirror going again. We're going to want it coming out from about there. There we are. How much metal have we got? Still plenty. Okay, that's not bad at all. And up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is our little boat. It's now made of metal alloy. Not amazing. Let's actually change the rendering. No, I actually kind of like it. The jagged kind of. I know the whole symmetry thing with me is usually top, but I don't know. This gives the game a little bit more character to have the connected texture slightly different. The thing with this, though, what kind of weapon are we going to put on it? I could put a drill, but considering I'm going to be powering this by an electric battery, electric engine, I'm not sure about that. What I could do instead... Yeah, I think we're going to go with our original idea, and that is to have simple weapons. Not drills, not lasers. Well, I guess I could do lasers. But they're going to use a lot of power. Yeah, let's not go with that one. Harpoon gun. Harpoon gun for connecting vehicles together. Interact with Q to winch in and out. Might be interesting. I could pull myself in and then just jump over and start wreaking havoc with my blunderbuss. That might actually be useful. Seeking missile launcher. A torpedo launcher. Your aim direction sets the angle it will turn to. That might be useful against sea vessels. I'm not sure what kind of torpedoes this would launch, though. An autocannon. Autocannons fire 9 consecutive shots but have no aiming angle. Large cannon. Large cannons are effective at long range but have small aiming angle. These are in no way related to the customizable cannons on the other inventory tab. Or small cannons. Small cannons are effective at short range and have large aiming angles. You know what? I think I'm going to go the whole route of just having a huge amount of small cannons along the side of the ship. And I'll put these on different control groups. So one for left side, one for right side, and maybe I'll even have a harpoon gun at the front. I'm not sure. We'll have to see about that one. Yes, let's go ahead and do that though. I just want to double check how much does this cost. Only 30 metal, really? Kind of tempted to use this one, honestly. I mean, I could have quite a few. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. This thing is going to drink ammo, but at the same time, hopefully it'll be awesome. Could even add a couple of small ones in there as well. Like so. Oh, look at that. Look how awesome that is. This is... this is ridiculous, actually. I don't know why I keep calling it awesome. It's actually pretty bad. We'll top it off with a couple of rams, just so that I can harpoon myself and just repeatedly ram the front of the enemy ship. I think that would be a good idea. Add one there. In fact, I think control... No, is it G? Yes, G locks the angle so I can look at it from different angles. There we are. I'll place one there. Okay. We'll even place one under the water as well, just in case. There we go. Right. I feel that the ship is ready to do some damage, actually. I would like some alloy blocks, though, at the top. Oh, no. I've run out. Finally, I've exhausted my metal stores. Well, damn. Okay. Right, well, we're going to want resources. We're going to want ammo barrels. This is going to be harsh, because it actually needs quite a lot of metal for it. But I'm going to want these fairly safe, so I'm going to put them around where I am. Let's see, is that right? Yes. I know that's stupid, but I'm going to keep this part fairly well protected. So hopefully we don't die horribly. Probably also want an air pump. Just to make sure this remains as buoyant as possible. Unless there's already one there. Yes, there's already one there. Fantastic. That's actually really, really useful. Okay, so. You know what? I really do kind of feel that I've perhaps gone overboard with the guns. I know what you're saying to yourselves. Go overboard with guns? You can never go overboard with guns. But you can. When they cost metal, you can definitely go overboard with guns. Alright, how much does the harpoon gun take? 60. I still like this idea. Harpooning myself onto the enemy. Yeah, we're going to go with that. However, we're going to need some blocks to try and protect us at the front. Now, how much does this cost? It costs 120. How much does the metal alloy cost? 240. No. Okay. We'll go with wood. I know. I'll fix it up later. Right, let's unlock that. There we go. There we are. So we'll protect this area just a little bit as we can. And even have a little bit more at the back there. In fact, I kind of want a little bit of a roof over this section. There. That'll protect the ammo barrels a bit. And generally keep me from exploding. I hope. I'm not sure on that one. Don't quote me on it. But that is the hope of this little vessel. And there's also room for me to expand the batteries if I need to. Now I guess what I need to do at this point is to take this out and actually see what I can do with it. There's no fuel stored. Yeah, let's exit building mode. And for the last bit of this episode, I'm going to take this out for a little spin. Right, I want to switch off the tractor beam. Let's get back in there, get back in my captain seat. There we go. Can we move now? I'm going to need to zoom out a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Can we go? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Okay. Moving around a little bit, you know. Doing a little nautical thing in the rain. Not great, I know, but still. Right, so we're out all the way over here. Slow down a bit. Well, no, we're reversing. Why am I... This thing is remarkably hard to steer. The sea looks calm, but it's lying to you. There are actually 50-foot waves everywhere, and that's why this thing is so hard to control. It's the only possible explanation, because I'm awesome. It couldn't possibly be that I'm cocking up the steering. No, no, no. See? Massive wave. Almost capsized us, but my expert captainry, is that even a word? Saved us. Don't worry, you don't need to thank me. Being awesome is thanks enough in and of itself. Okay, right. Well, stop. Cut the engines. There we go. Right. Now what I want to do is check the engines. How much power have we got in this thing? That has used very little charge. Okay. Mind you, we've just come around the... Actually... Okay, false alarm. We're going to have to do the test again because I was a derp and I swung past the place where I'd be charged by because I'm a derp. I do apologize. All right, let's get out there again. Let's go. The rain has stopped. Everything should be good. Also, I could fire my guns like this. Oh, no, actually, wait. Slow. Spin around a little bit. All right, cut the engines. Don't turn to face... Oh, phew. Okay. All right, what we would like to do is to fire the guns. Did I just shoot my own... Did I shoot my engine? Thank goodness I didn't shoot my ammo barrels. Why does anyone even put me in charge of guns? I don't know. Alright, okay, let's have a quick look at this. We want this on... let's change all of these. All of those are control group all, so we want them on control group 1. Let's quickly do this so that I can actually control which side I'm firing from. There we are. Because, you know, that's going to be important, I feel. There's you as well. I should have perhaps done this as I was placing them in some way. It may have helped. But, yeah, well. 2020 hindsight vision and all that. Which is probably the best vision I'll ever have, considering my actual vision is really not good. No. Stop pitching all over the place. No, damn it. I said that I wanted to control to group 1, didn't I? I would have been very confused while I was shooting my own vessels. There we go. Right. And finally these last 3 guns over here. 2. And finally you as well, 2. And you can be 3. There we go. Right. We are ready, I feel. Let's get back in my captain's seat. And tab back out. Can I go up to 2? Can I actually even aim at anything? No? Have they not loaded with ammo? Have I got no ammo here? I've got ammo. Why will you not fire? Fire? No? No firing? That's not... Oh, no, they're looking where I'm meant to be. They are turning to look at stuff, so clearly I'm controlling them. Let's move in. Oh, right. They've got to all be ready. There we go. I've got to be looking the right way. I see. They didn't like what I was doing before. And also I can't control those ones right at the front where my captain's seat is currently. Well, that's going to be a bit of a pain. Okay. Let's quickly change that then. Captain's seat that can't control all the guns is scarcely a captain's seat at all. I guess my captain's seat is going to have to be right here by the wheel. And, yeah, in a way, that's actually better. Right, chair. Captain's seat. Good. Let's jump in that chair. Captain's seat. Good. Can we move? Yes. Can we even get out of the ship? Possibly not. Okay. Right. Get in the captain's seat. No. Yes. Haha! Now, let us see how this works. No, get back in the captain's seat. Am I in the captain's seat? Yes, I am, I think. Okay, good. There we are. Now, question is, will this work? I've got all 7 guns can fire at that distant location, I think, maybe. Yes. Kind of. They don't like it, but they'll do it. You, fire. No? Does it need to be aiming at something? The harpoon gun might not actually fire unless I can realistically hit something with it. No? There we are. It does actually work. That's pretty cool. And number 2 as well. Can I shoot at anything yet? You know what? This is a crap vessel. I am kind of ashamed at how badly this is working. I need to add a better... Oh, of course. I need to add a much better keel. I've added so much weight onto this. No wonder it's failing to operate properly. But that's enough with that. I'm going to take this back to our vessel. I'm going to hook it up to the tractor beam. Oh my god. Camera. Work with me here. This is hard enough without you spazzing out. Oh, seagulls. Also, my camera is still spazzing out. That's... about here is good. Why do you always have to change on me? Okay, let's get over there. Back towards the tractor beam. Try not to tip yourself over, you stupid boat. Come on, work with me. I really do need to put a better keel on this. It's my own fault. There we go. Let's go. Roughly this direction is where we need to be. That's right, that's right. And... cut engines. And quickly get into the kit. Ah, no, I'm in building mode. There we are. Jump. Leap. Tractor beam it back. And... taken by me. Who were? Got this vehicle. It is now tracted in, I believe. And that should be good. There we are. These all charging things. They should all be turned on. So I can only assume that the batteries are already charged. Okay. I'm so sorry, engine. You are doing a lot of work over there. And I'm just faffing around. Alright, let's have a quick look. Are we about to be invaded? Oh, we actually might be. White flares are on their way. Okay, well, that will be it for this episode. Bit of a longer one than I was intending. I did want to kind of wrap that up at 30 minutes, but then I kind of got absorbed by dealing with my stupid boat that I've built terribly. But in the next one, I will finish building this up, and then we're going to go off and maybe even start a new resource gathering area over there. And then possibly go and find someone to fight. I mean, there's someone to fight there, apparently. Enemy strength 3. The Deepwater Guard is aggressive expansion. So yeah, we will have someone to fight. So this little boat, is going to do a trial by fire thing. I don't think it's ready for it, but we'll have to make a few adjustments in the next episode. But I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. What you could see of it between me spazzing out and not being able to do anything properly. And I hope you will join me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care. Oh, look at those. That's quite nice. Sunset with seagulls. Beautiful.